How you liking Houston so far?
I love it here. There's a lot of good people out here. Southern hospitality is something I'm used to. It's very welcoming here. Great food. I've had some Mexican. I've had some barbecue.
How does the nutritionist feel about that?
Well, 2 days ain't gonna hurt.
That's right. That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
When you're new to the team and you're part of the caravan, which you were for the past couple of days, you obviously you're going to get to know your team just a little bit. Did you get a sense of what Astros fandom is like as you made all these stops?
Craziness, in a good way. A lot of fans, a lot of diehard fans, and it makes us feel welcome, especially being here and being new. It's something that I enjoy because I love interacting with our fans. I love interacting with the people who get us around. I love the people that support us. So for me, it's a humbling experience because these guys are taking time out of their Saturday today. They're coming out here supporting us, and it's like I said, it's a very humbling experience.
You got to experience these guys from the opposing clubhouse when you were in Seattle and other stops that you've made throughout your career. What were your impressions of this organization before you joined up with them?
You can say, hate those guys.
I was about to say, it was a lot of respect. I'll say that. It was a lot of respect. Every time you came into Houston, or they came to when I was in Seattle, when they came to Seattle, you know it was going to be a good matchup. And for me, you knew you were going to get the best arms in the league every time. You know you were going to get the best hitters in the league, so you had to be locked in for 9 innings. And for me, it was fun because when I found out I was getting traded here, I was very ecstatic because I know there's one thing that's the culture that they've built here. It's a winning culture, and we see it especially last year, just kind of how the year started and then how we ended. Like being able to get to the playoffs, being able to win. You're looking at that and you're just like, these guys find a way to win. And for me, that's something that I feel like in my career, I've won a lot in my career. So it's been fun to just kind of be around these guys and to embrace that winning culture again. And I enjoy it. And these guys here, they're top class here.
You mentioned that hearing that you got the trade. Just take us through it. What happened? And you're like, all right, well, I guess I'm packing up, moving to Houston.
Yeah, so I was with the Yankees, and I got a call in talks with my agent and everything like that. And I got a call, and the Yankees said that they were going to add me to the 40-man and they were going to trade me. And I was like, when you hear that, you hear trade, you're just kind of like, okay, where could this possibly go? And for me, it was. There were a few teams where I was like, I would love to go and play for them, and Houston was one of them. And when he told me Houston, I was like, yeah. I told my wife, we have family out here too as well. So I told my wife, and she was ecstatic. She was screaming, yelling, and I was pumped up. So I was just very happy to be here.
I mean, it's an interesting 2024 roster for you. You spent a little time with the Dodgers. What a waste. Then you're with the Yankees. Who needs it? Now you're here in Houston.
Three winning cultures, which I could say honestly, teams that have experience in the World Series, and for me, that's something that I'm ecstatic about because I think there's only one goal for every team, and that's the World Series, and it's prevalent here, and I'm very excited to be here.
What parts of your game over the years, you're obviously trying to be a bigger part of the Mariners each of those years, and obviously with the Dodgers and Yankees, let me show you what I can do to be a part of what you're doing. You're in the same situation here. You look around and what the opportunities might be. How do you view what this opportunity is here in Houston amongst their outfielders, how you sit on the 40-man, things like that?
Absolutely. For me, I'm excited for me, the work that I put in with the bat. It's been something that opportunity and consistency really hasn't been there the past 3 years, and I'm excited to just go out and just get at bats, get comfortable. I think that's the biggest thing with guys when we kind of talk about just your career. It's like how can you get it to a more comfortable feel? How can you feel like you belong? And with that, it's at bats. For pitchers, it's more innings. And for me, I think that's a big thing that I'm looking forward to in this year's spring training. And then I would also say, just as far as my game, just kind of knowing the game. Defense is a big part of my game. I enjoy being out there. I love being able to save runs for pitchers. I love being able to make plays out there, show my athleticism, and do all those type of things. I don't think there's more of a bigger compliment than a pitcher coming up to you and be like, hey, man, I appreciate you. You just saved me like 2 runs right there. And when those guys are vouching for you to be out there in the outfield, it's a very good feeling, very good feeling.